Hey, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about a brand new series of videos that I'm putting out. I'm really excited about it. It's called the ZBT/ZHT series, and if you know anything about Zildjian cymbals, you'll instantly recognize what this series kind of is about. I'm showcasing two different versions of cymbals from Zildjian, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, the idea behind this and the concept for me, the reason that I really wanted to do this set of videos is because as a drummer, as someone who puts up these YouTube videos, as someone who has people who watch the videos and all of that stuff, I want to be a good role model. I want to be someone that shows you guys cool stuff and makes you want to go play drums. Because for me, what it's really about is having fun behind a drum set and inspiring you guys to go have fun too. You'll always notice I'm never the most serious guy. I'm never like, oh man, I'm perfect and you have to be exactly like this to be perfect. You know, it's not about that for me. It's about having fun. It's about putting on an entertaining video, an entertaining show, and hopefully inspiring you guys to play drums. Now, when it comes to that, one thing that I pride myself in, that I really work hard to do a lot of times, is to do it with gear that is affordable. Because I know that not everyone can afford Pearl's nicest drum set and Zildjian's nicest cymbals. That's something that comes with time. And as a beginning drummer, you don't necessarily need to wake up in the morning and buy the most expensive cymbals on the entire market. Now, if you have the money and you want great sound, then yeah, go get you some Zildjian K Customs or something like that. But for a lot of us, we don't have that kind of cash. When I started out, I probably played for like 12 years without really nice cymbals. I played with a lot of Zildjian ZBTs and just a mix of all sorts of stuff. And so I never had like the nicest cymbals. I played because I loved it. I had what I could afford and I loved playing on it. And so that's what I like to show you guys. In a lot of my videos, I'm using the Pearl Export Kit, and that is a drum set that is one of Pearl's most affordable kits. Comes with everything you need, and it's just really accessible for most budgets if you actually are planning on buying a drum set brand new. And so, other than that though, a lot of times I haven't played on some of Zildjian's more affordable cymbals. Because in my opinion, a cymbal is something that you really want to invest in if you can. If you have the money to get a set of Zildjian A's or a set of Zildjian A Customs, you definitely want to do it if you're serious about your playing, because a cymbal can't be tuned, a cymbal can't be manipulated really to get a different sound than what it already has. So you want to get cymbals that sound the way you'd like them to. But for me, what I'm showing you guys in this series is that Zildjian's ZBT and ZHT cymbal lines are actually pretty great cymbals. A lot of people just kind of write them off as like, oh, you know, that's the cheap stuff, like there's no use in them, like. But if you don't have the budget for nicer cymbals and you want to get something that's still great and actually sounds pretty great, then that's why I wanted to show you guys these cymbals, and I wanted to play on them as well. And so for this series of videos, my whole focus was to take something that seemed in reach of most people in terms of affordability. So I'm playing just the 5-piece Pearl Export Kit. It's what you can go straight to the store and get. 14-inch, it's the Fusion kind of setup here with a 14-inch by 5.5 snare, a 10 by 7, a 12 by 8, a 16 by 16, and a 22 by 18. And so, standard drum setup, nothing crazy about that. Then for the cymbals, for the most of the videos, I wanted to go with sort of a rock setup. I also wanted to show you guys a couple of different sounds, so I did have a few more cymbals than you might start out with as a drummer. But for both setups, right now I have the ZBT on here. I wanted 2 crashes, a ride, hats, and then maybe a couple of extra sounds. And so usually I have a splash in the middle, and then a china over here, or another crash cymbal over here. And so that's it. That's the focus here. Now the drums themselves have Remo heads on them. These are the Ebony Emperors that I use on the toms for the whole thing. The Ebony Power Stroke Pro, and then the Power Stroke X coated on the snare. And so one thing I wanted to do with those is I didn't want it to be like, oh hey look, I got brand new fresh heads every single time I played a cover. These heads have been beat up, like for real. These are actually kind of something that you would have on a drum set for a long time as a player who doesn't change heads all the time. And that's been me a lot of my life. I don't change heads like every day, you know. It's not, no one really changes heads every day unless you've got the budget of a big tour or something like that, or the support of a big tour. And so these heads have been played on, they've been beaten up, By the end of this video series, I'm probably like, well, I just finished it, so I'm probably going to change out these drum heads eventually, because they definitely could use it by the end of probably, I guess, 40 hours of just this series, just beating the heck out of these drums. So that's the setup there. Same thing with hardware for the most part. The cymbal stands and stuff, although I am using a rack system, is all like the 930 series from Pearl, which is their kind of entry-level / mid-range hardware that comes with a kit like this if you buy the hardware pack. And actually, the export kit comes with 3 cymbal stands as well. And then the pedals, I'm using the Demonator pedals, which is Pearl's kind of entry-level double pedal, single pedal, and you get a Demonator single pedal with every Pearl export kit you get. So I wanted it to be as like accessible as I possibly could without it being like, oh hey, I went and picked up this drum set for $50 off Craigslist, you know. I wanted it to be something like, hey, you can go to the store and this is a great, awesome kit, but it's also very affordable. And so that's the kind of reasoning behind the ZBT ZHT series. It was all about the cymbals to start out with, but I also wanted it to be about the drums. I wanted it to be about the drum heads. I wanted it to be about the mindset when you're playing a kit like this. And so I played a song in like 5 different genres, basically. Some metal, some pop, alternative, country, and rock. And to show you guys how they sound in each of those categories. And then those drum covers I did twice, so that you get it one time with the ZBT cymbals and one time with the ZHT cymbals. And so that was the concept behind the ZHT ZBT series, and I'm really excited to unveil it for you guys. I got 5 really awesome covers coming up, in my opinion. I had a lot of fun playing them. I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun watching them. And I actually be in Costa Rica for some of this, so who knows, I may be on a beach while you guys are watching this. So I'm excited about that myself. I'm going down and playing some fire drumming in Costa Rica, so that'll be really cool. But when I'm releasing these videos, I'm going to have the full cover version on my channel, and then Zildjian will be posting the drums-only versions on their channel so that you can hear the cymbals without the track. You can hear the drums without the track. Like I said, it's all meant to be something that's within reach. I didn't spend 6,000 hours tuning the drums to be absolute perfection. I used the O-rings and stuff so I can show you guys the kind of setup that you can use at home to get a great sound out of a great kit without a lot of effort. And then on the snare drum here, I've got this new mute that I picked up while at NAMM called the Big Fat Snare Drum. And so, oh, that's probably really loud, I apologize. It's a really, really cool mute that just kind of, you can put it on any snare drum and it instantly just gives it a pretty fat sound. It takes away a lot of the overtones and just gives it that punch, and then a lot of response from the snares depending on what you like and how you tune them. So that is the ZHT ZBT series, ZBT ZHT series. I don't know which one I'm putting first, probably ZBT. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. I can't wait to show you guys these videos. Let me know down below if you've got any questions or anything. In the descriptions of each video will be the listing for the exact cymbals here. And I've got to say, I was really impressed by how well these cymbals held up. These ZBTs, I mean, are basically as entry level as you get from Zildjian, and I beat the heck out of them. And they're still here rocking, which is good news, because sometimes I've beat up some different cymbals that haven't lasted very long. So for these to last this long, have a great sound for them, and be as affordable as they are, it's really cool. But I'm rambling on and talking, so thank you for watching. Welcome to the ZBT ZHT series. Subscribe so you'll know when they all come out, and have a good one. Peace.